Hi friends, welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. Brayden, if you are out there and you see this video, I love you so much and I miss you and I pray for you every day. Don't forget it. And no matter what, I will always love you. So we are here with another fun video. So with all of that, let's get to crafting. DIY number 1. So I have 3 of those wood hanging signs. These are the older ones, so they're a little bit longer. I'm going to connect them together. Those are all from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to use my giant craft sticks that come from Walmart. And I'm just going to use some wood glue in the middle and hot glue on each side of that. Again, the wood glue is for permanent hold. The hot glue is for immediate hold. But I'm just going to connect those 3 sides together with that process. And then I'm going to fill in those hanger holes with some spackling and make sure I remove any excess of the spackling. And after I get that done, I'm going to paint it. And I'm going to mix some paint because I didn't have the color I wanted. So I'm going to take some Waverly chalk paint in the color Ocean and some black paint, and I'm going to mix it together to darken it up. I wanted a really dark navy-ish color. But I wanted to add a little more blue to it, so I added, this is English Navy by Apple Barrel. I just added some drops of that, and I'm just going to continue to mix until I had the color that I was happy with. Then I'm going to tape off the middle section of my sign here. So it's the middle board, actually. And I'm going to paint the top and the bottom boards with that paint that I just made up. And I'm going to do like I said, the top and the bottom, and then I'm also going to paint the back side of it as well. Sorry guys, I just ate something that I think I have a little allergic reaction to and it makes me have to clear my throat. Anyways, I have this what is this? A wall decal from Dollar Tree. I just recently got it. And I'm going to use this in the middle. And this is why I did that color, because I wanted it to match. And I don't like all the plastic that you see with these. So I try to cut around the word as closely as possible. And then after I was done trimming it all out, I went ahead and took some Mod Podge, and I'm going to cover. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I didn't say this part. The middle part I did end up painting with my plaster by Waverly. And then since it was dry, I'm going to add my Mod Podge. This is just to give it some extra strength, since that the adhesive on these wall, what do you call them? Wall decals is not very strong. So because of that, I used my Mod Podge. But honestly, I would rather have used my Tite Bond Quick and Thick Multi-Surface Glue. I think that's actually a little bit better for something like this. And I didn't think about it till later. But as you can see, it kind of ripped, but that was okay. And I was just able to match it all up better and get everything laid out just like it was supposed to be. Then I'm going to take the Beyond Measure part. I'm going to add a little more Mod Podge because it was drying. And I'm going to add the Beyond Measured. And now I didn't cut around all the letters on this one. In fact, it was kind of a little difficult getting the blessed word on there with it being cut so much. So, you know, you may just want to not do that or not cut in between the letters, just around the letters, if you don't want to deal with it being hard to apply. So after I have that all on there, I'm just going to go over it with a little bit more Mod Podge just to try and put a little bit of a protective coat on it. And I don't know if it's necessary really, but something I like to do. My motto is always better safe than sorry. Anyways, I'm going to take this. This is another wall decal I got from Dollar Tree the same time I got the Blessed Beyond Measure. And I cut out all of the gold ones and I'm going to use the gold ones here, and I'm going to add my Mod Podge, and then I'm going to add my gold ones. I do end up adding Mod Podge all along the area, even though I don't have these gold leaves on the whole area. But I'm doing that so that it all has one cohesive look. Otherwise, you can kind of see the shininess of the Mod Podge with the flat of the paint. And so that's why I do the whole thing. So after I have the top done, I went ahead and added some to the bottom. And these I ended up cutting apart. I think it was too wide. I don't remember why I cut it apart, but I did. Anyways, and then after it was all done, I took my favorite braided jute cord that I love, and I have this, I get it from Amazon. It's in my Amazon store, which is a link to that in the description box below. And I'm just going to glue it above and below the word bless, just like you see. I just love how this came out. I think it came out so pretty. And yeah, and I read that this year blues are going to be one of the in colors for this year. So I thought, well, let's try blue. So I'm going to take my big mouth crocodile here and create some hanger holes and use some of that same jute cording to make a hanger. I'm just going to thread it through and tie knots on the end. And that's all I did for that. And I just think it came out so stunning and so pretty. I hope you like it too. Let me know in the comment box below. Okay, guys, here we are. If you missed my last video, if you are wondering who I was talking to on my intro, I have a grandson that is estranged from the family right now and not doing very well. So I'm just trying any way that I can to let him know how much I love him and miss him, to let him know. So I thought, you know, you never know if he's going to see my videos or not. I only pray that someday he does. And I want him to know how much we love him. So you might see that from time to time on my video. You might see it every week or every video. I don't know yet. I'm trying desperately to let him know how much we love him. So that's what that is. So anyways, I'm not going to get teary-eyed this time. I did last time, but I'm good. Anyways, I'm glad you guys are here today. I hope you're enjoying this video as well. I am... What are we? Almost the end of the month already. And yeah, getting close to those spring projects. Anyways, I know I mentioned a video or two back. If you have ideas of what you'd like to see, make sure you let me know in the comment box for the coming year. I'll try and write these things down this time so that I'm not trying to go off my memory, because this 57-year-old memory is not what it was 10 years ago. But anyways, I'm glad you guys are here. If you're new here, my name is Brenda, and this is my sweet, sweet Oliver. He's very spoiled as well, and he needs a haircut. You need a haircut? Yeah, he needs a haircut. He's looking floppy. I love it when he gets like this, but then he gets too floppy looking, huh? Yeah. Anyways, we're glad you're here. And if you enjoy home decor on a budget, hit that red subscribe button before you go. I would love it. And then for those of you guys who are here every video, I appreciate you so much. And I can't even express how much I am thankful for you guys. So thank you guys all from the bottom of my heart for showing up and supporting me. And thank you all for giving me those thumbs up, commenting, hyping, all that fun stuff. It all does help my channel. So with all of that, we are just going to continue on with the video. Okay, on to DIY number 2. So I have 2 of these wood houses from Dollar Tree, and I took that same paint that I made, and I'm going to paint one of the houses front and back and sides with that paint color, and the other one I'm going to use Waverly chalk paint in the color plaster. And then this is January's Chalk Couture Club Couture package. So it comes with those 2 pastes, that notebook, and then this stencils. And this is all for a journal, but I'm not going to use it on a journal. I think it's a great idea, but I wanted to do something different with it. And I just wanted to show you guys that, so that if you're interested in joining up I can't talk today. Club Couture. This is what you would get in January. So before I went ahead and used that, I went ahead and did some distressing with Waverly chalk paint in the color Elephant on my white one. And then since this is the first time I'm using this stencil, we call them transfers, I'm going to fuzz it. And I fuzz it so that way it doesn't pull up the paint when I pull this off. Now these, if you are not familiar with Chalk Couture, it is a self-adhesive stencil, and we call them transfers, and we use chalk paste on them, which is removable. You can wash them off if you want, or you can put a protective coat over it to keep it permanent. And I'm just going to take the cadet color here, and I'm going to go over my stencil with it and scrape it all off. Once I pull that off, I do wash it right away under some cold running water. And yeah, and then I love Chalk Couture. I am a Chalk Couture designer. I do have a link to Chalk Couture in my description box that goes to my page, so you can look that up. It will tell you about, I think it says join now or join here, something up on the top, and that will tell you about Club Couture and are also our member perks. And Club Couture is where you would get this package here. Every month they send you out an exclusive 8x11 transfer, as well as some coordinating chalk paste or ink and a surface to go along with it. And you will have to look up the price. I know they've changed it and I forgot to look that up. But I love it and it's great. And if you have any questions about it, you can send me email me and I would be happy to answer any questions. So as you can see, I used a lighter, an off-white called Vanilla on that last one. And then I'm going to take 12 beads here. I'm going to paint 6 of them with my blue color that I made and the other 6 with my plaster color. And then I'm going to take some twine here and I'm going to wrap it around the bottom of my house. And I'm just going to wrap it around 3 times. And I'm going to cross over from top to bottom and then from bottom to top. And then cut it off the excess and glue it to the back. And I'm going to do that on both houses so that they look uniform. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the top. But on the top, because of the angles there, I do use a little bit more hot glue on the sides and where I'm laying that wrap. That way it holds in place. And then after I was done with that, I'm going to take my twine. I'm going to make a 3-loop finger bow. So I'm going to just wrap my fingers 3 times. I'm going to cut off a long tail, an extra long tail this time. I'm going to bring that tail up and around those strands and through my fingers. And then I'm going to come up around those strands and bring it through that little loop that I just made that goes around the strands. And then I'm going to pull really tightly. And then after that, I'm going to take, I'm going to knot it at the area that I wanted, at the length that I wanted. And then I'm going to take some tape. I'm going to put it on the end of my twine. That way it just makes it thread through my beads a little bit easier. And then I'm going to thread on 2 white and 1 blue bead on this one. Now on the plaster colored or the light colored house, I did 2 blue beads and 1 light bead, so kind of offset them. And then once I had all 3 of the beads on, and I did 3 on each tail, I'm going to tie another knot right underneath them so that they stay in place and then trim that off. And then I'm just going to hot glue it to the left-hand corner of my house. Then I decided to take one of these, I don't even know what you'd call these. I think I got these from woodpeckercrafts.com, which I'm an affiliate with as well, and have a link in my description box. But I just painted it with that paint, and then I wanted to just do a little bit of sanding here and there just to rough it up. And I did the same thing on the blue house because I did the distressing on the white colored house. I wanted to have a little more of a distressed look on the blue one too. So that's why I did that. Then I'm just kind of finding the middle point and making a inch long line so I knew where to put my glue. And I'm going to glue it right onto the top of my little, I don't know what that is. I don't know what you call it. Anyways, I love how these came out. I think they are so pretty and so simple. I hope you like it too. Let me know in the comment box below. Okay, it is a time for celebration of your recreations. And Brandy, look at all these fun pieces she made. She has a brand new channel out on YouTube called Trash Panda Treasures 4, so check her out. And then Jane, look at these pretty pieces that she has made. I love that wallpaper with the butterflies. And then Rochelle, she also has a new channel too called Mercy Tree Studio. And look at all these pretty pieces that she made as well. So make sure you check those 2 ladies out and subscribe to them and show them some love. And if you have something you would like me to showcase, you can email me pictures to rusticandlacedy@gmail.com, or you can send them to me through Instagram or Facebook Messenger. Okay, DIY number 3. So I'm going to take some more of that paint. This one is super easy, guys. This is a home sign or word that came from Dollar Tree. I'm going to paint it. If you can't find it from Dollar Tree, I know you can find them at Hobby Lobby and Walmart. I believe Walmart. And I'm going to paint it. And then once it was dry, I'm going to take my Type Bond Quick and Thick Multi-Surface Glue, which is my favorite glue. And I'm going to go all around the back side of my home word. And I'm going to take this sign from Hobby Lobby that I got at Christmas time. You could use any kind of sign you have, and I'm going to place my home sign there. Now, these little leaves came off of the ones with the gold leaves, and I'm just going to use these, and I'm going to go around the home word. I didn't use Mod Podge this time. I just thought I'm just going to try it and see how well they adhere. But if you want it to keep it permanent, I would probably suggest doing some kind of a glue underneath it that isn't going to be clear, that's going to dry clear. So I'm just laying them all around my home sign and just trying to figure out if I have them even and all that fun stuff. And then I decided to go ahead and I had a couple more. I'm going to add them around on the sides of home. And I'm just going to get this down. And you guys, this is just one of those things that it just came to me last minute. It was super easy, and I just really love how it came out. And I just think it came out really pretty. So, of course, I love distressing. If you don't like distressing, you don't have to do this part, but I just love how this blue added to this sign. And I'm just going to distress with some of that paint all the way around that sign. And I'm going to make another 3-loop finger bow. You could do any kind of bow that you want. You don't have to do finger bows. I just feel like it's a rustic touch that I really like. And sometimes it just perfect for a piece, and I think it was perfect for this piece. So once I got my bow made, I went ahead and used my lighter to defuzz that twine because it was very fuzzy, and I'm going to hot glue it to the top. And that's all there was for this. It's super simple, but I just love how it came out. I hope you do too. You'll have to let me know in the comment box below. Okay, last DIY number 4. So on this one, I'm going to take this little wood piece that I got from a subscriber named Linda, and I took one of the larger ones from Dollar Tree. I'm going to paint both of them with my Waverly chalk paint in the color Snow White, front and back. And then I went on Cricut Design Space. I found this design, and I printed it out on my Fresco stencil vinyl, and I'm just laying it out on the longer wood piece, and I'm going to go over that with some more of that blue color. I just use this blue color for everything today, and I'm just going to go all over my stencil with it, pouncing my brush up and down. And then I dry it really well, because I find when I use my heat dryer to dry it, then it doesn't pull up the paint when I pull this vinyl off. Otherwise, before, it was pulling up my paint. So this makes it a lot easier. So then I'm just going to remove all those small pieces using my weeding tool. And once I have this all weeded out, then I'm going to take my small piece here, and I'm going to distress around it with that blue as well. And I honestly wasn't thinking about doing this one blue. I was going to use black, but when you see what I use, it had blue on it and not black. So I thought, well, this is perfect for today. So I'm going to take my Type Bond glue and a little bit of hot glue, again, permanent hold and immediate hold. And I'm going to put it on the side of the smaller square wood piece here, and I'm going to glue it to the larger one like that. And then I have this little pot I got a couple years ago on clearance at Hobby Lobby, and I thought was so cute, and the rim around it was actually blue. So I just removed that sticker. It was $4.49 or something like that, normally $17.99. And I'm just going to wrap some twine around the top part a couple of, I think 2 or 3 times, and I'm just going to tie a bow. Nothing special, just a bow. I just wanted to dress this up a little bit, but it has like the little rustic spots on it, or rusty spots. Anyways, and I just love this little container. It has the little chicken on it, and if you've been around with me for a while, you know I just love chicken stuff. So I just thought this would be so much fun. So I went ahead and took my Fix-All glue, and I'm putting it on the bottom here because metal and hot glue don't work real well together. So I'm just using a little bit of hot glue for the immediate hold there. I'm going to glue that right on the base. I'm going to put some styrofoam inside of it, and then I'm just going to fill it up with some of my boxwood greenery. I did have to cut it down a little bit because I didn't want it to cover up the Home Sweet Home. And some of the pieces I think are still a little too tall. I need to come down a little bit more. But I love how this came out. I think it is so stinking adorable. I hope you do too. And you can use any kind of pot. You don't have to use that chicken pot like I did. Anyways, the final reveal is coming right up. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will be back again on Sunday with the What Would You Make challenge already. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's that time of the month already. But so stay tuned for that, and make sure that if you enjoyed today's video, you hit that red subscribe button before you guys go. Make sure you like, comment, hype, all that fun stuff. And with all that, have a warm and safe weekend, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.